Now, when President Buhari came into power for the second time in 2019, he ordered for a forensic audit of the Nddc. Now, yesterday, after over 1 year of the audit, the reports are out. Yesterday, the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, that is Godswill Akpabio, submitted a forensic audit report to the Attorney General of the Federation. Now, what did they find out in this forensic audit that they carried out? There are lots of misappropriation of public funds, that is Nddc funds, projects disappearing, contracts awarded but they are not being done. Some of them are not even visible, some have been abandoned. Still in Nigeria also, in Borno State, the military released repentant Boko Haram, that's what they call them, repentant bandits, to the public. Now, is this the right thing to do? Is it the right way to go? Now, how will the victims feel when they see these people that have done harm to them but are now free to walk around like them also? This is my radio TV in the papers today. Let's go straight to the papers. What are the headlines in the papers this Friday morning? Now, the first thing I'll be looking at this morning is The Punch. What's the headline on The Punch this morning? The Punch comes with the headline, Rising Spending. That's the headline. Now, FG's 3 years deficit hits 15.4 trillion naira amidst revenue crisis. It comes with some riders. Revenue stood at 12.79 trillion naira. Aggregate expenditure 24.14 trillion naira. Reduce high cost of governance. Boost taxes. Experts advise federal government. That's the headline on The Punch this morning. Now, still on Punch this morning. Uncompleted projects dot Niger Delta despite 6 trillion Nddc allocations. That is coming from the federal government. Now, finally, before we go, Delta Court judgment, no going back on Saturday Congresses. APC insists. Party angry over litigation, threatens adamant members. And that's why we call it a day from The Punch this morning. Now, the next people I'll be looking at this morning is Nigerian Tribune. What's the headline on the Nigerian Tribune this morning? Over 13,777 Nddc projects compromised. That's coming from the reports. Now, it comes with 2 riders. As FG receives forensic report, vows to prosecute people behind abuse of 6 trillion naira commissions fund. Now, still on Tribune this morning, 2023, Atiku moves meeting to Ibadan, waits into Makinde, Oyo PDP chieftains feud. That's on page 5 of Nigerian Tribune this Friday morning. Now, only PDP NEC can suspend me. That's coming from Secondus. That's the embattled chairman of the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party. Why I flagged off 3.2 billion naira credit facilities loan in Kebbi. That's coming from Malami. FG to make COVID-19 vaccine mandatory for civil servants. But that's all we can take from Nigerian Tribune this morning. But that news, you get it on page 8 of Nigerian Tribune. Now, federal government are saying that it will be mandatory now for civil servants to take COVID-19 vaccines. Now, we move straight to the next paper. The next paper we'll be looking at this morning will be Leadership Friday. What's the headline on Leadership Friday this morning? Citing poor working conditions, doctors, health workers embarked on strike 10 times in 6 years. Now it comes to some riders. Nigeria has a ratio of 1 doctor to 2,753 citizens against WHO 1 doctor to 6,000 persons. 33,000 of nation's 74,000 registered doctors live for greener pasture. FG to make COVID-19 vaccine compulsory for workers. Now, to get details of this news, grab yourself a copy of Leadership Friday, page 4 of Leadership Friday. That's where you get the news. Bailout funds, Kogi debunks EFCC claims, threatens legal actions. That's on page 6. Delta Court verdict has nothing to do with Boni Committee. That's coming from APC. I think that's all we'll be taking from Leadership Friday this morning. We move straight to Daily Trusts. Daily Trust comes with the headline: Belema in Borneo as military releases 565 Boko Haram members. It comes with some riders. They were released after thorough profiling. That's coming from the defense headquarters. While few surrendered members were released. Profiling is FG's responsibility, security experts. Now, SEC records 9 billion naira deficit in 3 years. Blames melts down. The news of the Nddc audit is still there. FG receives Nddc audit reports to prosecute officials over 6 trillion fraud. COVID-19 vaccination becomes compulsory for workers soon. That's coming from the federal government. How soon? We don't know. Soon can be 2 weeks from now, 2 years from now, maybe 4 years from now also. I think we'll leave it there from Daily Trust this morning while we move to our last paper today. And our last paper this morning will be This Day. This Day comes with the headline: Mazari, Nigerian security forces overstretched, poorly armed. It comes to some riders. Alleges bandits recruiting more members with as low as 5,000 naira. IG hints at recruitment of 20,000 men across country. Police claim rescue of 5 adopted Zamfara students. As 900 more terrorists surrender to troops, says defense headquarters. That's the headline on This Day this morning. Still on This Day, Oshibanjo, African cross-border trade worth $93 billion, says AFC. FTA is indispensable if industrial development is to take off on the continent. Now, the story of the Nddc forensic audits report is still here, but it comes like this. Forensic audit uncovers colossal mismanagement of 6 trillion naira Nddc funds. It comes with some riders. Shows evidence of substantial compromise in execution of 13,777 projects. Criminal investigations, prosecution to follow. Now that's all we'll be taking, but now we move to sports. What are the sporting papers saying this Friday morning? Now we start with Sporting Life. Sporting Life comes with the headline: Ehem Nacho, Eagles will whip Lone Stars, says players are fully focused. They're talking about the World Cup qualifiers between Nigeria and the Lone Stars. Ronaldo will wear the iconic number 7 jersey. It comes with one rider. Cavani will switch to number 21. They're talking about Manchester United. Super League, Real Madrid, Barcelona surrender. To get full details of this, go to the back page of Sporting Life this morning. Okoye, Eyama's vacuum too big to fill. Spartak Rotterdam goalie hails Eagles skipper. Liberia's coach wants Eagle. Finally, Gannett Royal, we have the right information. That's on page 4 of Sporting Life this morning. Finally, we look at Sporting Sun. Super Eagles begin quarter race against Lone Stars in Lagos. Players to wear black armbands in honor of Hussein Onaya. We are confident. That's coming from Truth Ekong. Mbappe out of France World Cup qualifiers. Giroud test positive for COVID-19. That's still on Sporting Sun this morning. Finally on Sporting Sun this morning, Barca to offer Dembele new contract. That's where we call it a day on the sport papers this morning. Before you go, please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe on our social media handle at Smile Radio TV on Instagram, Smile Radio TV on Facebook and YouTube. My name is Prince Iwa. Have yourself a wonderful weekend ahead of you. Thank you very much.